tuner's the kind of guy who leaves his hood pins out.
Wow! As you can hear, we're at the racetrack right now. We have both GI Slow and Geena's car, which we haven't really decided on a name, but I think it's gonna be Martian, because you know, YouTube doesn't like thirst trap.
Hi.
Morning, Geena.
Morning.
And for anybody new to the channel, this is Geena's car. And for the record for the day, if I'm filming a lot in the trailer, it's because the noise outside of the trailer is really loud. There's a speaker right there, and then the cars burn out right there too. So remember, every $1 spent at boostedlifestyle.com gets you one entry to win an Everlast 185 welder right here. Boom. Get your merch. Just gotta put some ice in it, almost forgot that part.
Oh, that would have been bad again. Harder, Daddy. Harder.
Okay, so I think I want to do like a 135 mile an hour in the 8. That's my goal. Just to prove that our 8896 True North Turbo works. You have to be Tokyo. So he went 699 in the 8. I think you got to beat him in the 8.
Oh, I feel like that's not going to be hard, Tokyo. That's not a fucking challenge. I ran 7:14 at miles, so like, what's an extra like 16 seconds?
It doesn't have the 714 tune-up in it right now, but I do have it saved to put in the car along with an extra couple launch RPM. Run the whole quarter with the tune-up that's in it. It's really low boost, like, I don't know, it's dummy way down.
We were hitting 750.
Yeah, so it's a 750 tune-up in it right now. Run that out the quarter. We'll see what your time is in the 8, and we'll adjust for the 8, coast to the finish line, and then maybe at the end of the day, you run one out the end.
Okay.
Deal. Coming for you, Tokyo. My arms are so sore, I can't, like...
Are you gonna be okay to drive?
Put my jacket up.
My hair looks crazy in the wind and the sun. It's like I'm a beacon of blue light.
Oh, T-Force transmissions. I dummied it on power. I took all the boost out of it just to make sure I can make a hit down the track.
Yeah.
Not bad. 142 to the 60 foot. We got a 579 to the 8th and the 891 to the quarter. Here's my time slip. I'll put it on the screen right here. As you can see, we went 142 to the 60 foot, which I turned it down a little bit. 5.7 to the 8th, which we've been 5.23, so we've got to make up some time there. We've been 1.23 to the 60 foot, so we have more power to add. I don't know if the track is going to take it today, but Geena's going to go up now, and let's go watch that.
quarter-mile run, not just an 8th run this time. So, what's it gonna be?
Here's the time on the screen right here. It wasn't supposed to go 7:19 in the 8th. That was the 750 tune-up, but the air is much better today, so guess what? It went 7:19 at 104, and then she went 129 at the back end. That was not supposed to happen. I did not load that tune-up in there. I did not load the tune-up I thought was gonna go faster in there. Yeah, I don't know if she knows what she run because she doesn't have the app open, I don't think. You don't know what you did?
Oh, good. Well, that's good.
You didn't get a talking to?
No.
You went 1098.
Nobody said anything. The guy was like, I'm like, come on. I drove right by him. So
Yeah.
were they supposed to talk to me?
Well, you're not supposed to go 10s, especially on the tune that was supposed to go 750s. You went 719.
Oh, it's 719.
You went 719 on that tune, yeah.
Tokyo, I'm coming for you.
Yeah, so I could load the tune up in it that's supposed to go 719.
Should I run it again like this though, or?
I would put the new tune up in it and only run it to the 8th and coast it out the back and see if you can beat his 8th mile time first. That's the plan, I think.
Okay.
Remember this next clip right here, when I lift the hood and when I put it back down, I don't put the hood pins back in. Remember that for later. The belt stayed on. Brand new belt stayed on.
Okay, we know the solution.
You just gotta keep buying new belts every 10 passes.
Whatever.
Great solution. Time slip on the screen, making it easy for you guys. 157 to the 60 foot, which is like, I've been 1, 2, 3. 599 to the 8th, 899 to the quarter. I stayed in it so I could get mile per hour numbers. So we did 130 mile an hour to the 8th and 163 mile an hour to the quarter. Now I'm gonna pull the log, I'm gonna see how much boost that was. Ideally, I think by the end of the day, I'd like to be around like 32 pounds of boost or something like that. But once again, we'll see. And just getting data. I'm gonna have to turn it down a little bit on the launch again though, because it didn't stick at all. And then it didn't stick for the guy in front of me either. But you can't expect a lot at a street legal event. Gina's gonna get burgers, so smash one of those soon. Come on, Gina, you can do it.
Put back into it.
That's not how the song goes.
How's it go? Isn't that how it goes?
It's something like that, but you just went and
Put my back into
it
it.
out, yeah.
I mean.
All right, here's your 6-second pass in the 8th right now. It's coming.
You think so?
I hope so anyways. We're like not even nearly close to what we can turn this car up to. It's on like, I think it's seeing 10 pounds of boost that last pass on pump gas.
On pump gas. So all you did was
Can you
what?
put this in my mouth for me?
Why?
I can't reach my mouth with this arm.
Oh my god. Stop tearing yourself apart at the gym.
I can't reach my mouth with, I can reach it with this one, but this tricep, can't reach my mouth. What a good girl. What a good girl. What a little bracket racer she is. 11:59. However, here's the time slip right here. She actually went slower to the 8th for some reason. So we're gonna have to pull the log, check the tune, and see what changed from last time, or if I even loaded the new tune. Which there's a good possibility I did, and then I messed it up or something somehow. But mores. It went slower. You want me to grab this thing right here?
What you do?
Make it faster? I'll make it faster. I don't know what I did, but I'm gonna download the log, put a tune up in yours, and then we can both probably go up to the line, because I'm due for pass number 3.
Me too. I'm supposed to go faster than Tokyo. You made me slower. in the hood.
I wouldn't make another run with it either.
No.
No, it's smashed. Smashed.
I mean, I hope I got a really good shot of it.
I also had it on my phone.
No, it was gone faster than I knew what
I was just gonna say, you probably just realized the windshield was exploded. You're like,
Did it do like a cool flip or anything?
Yeah, I did. Oh yeah.
right upside down. Perfect.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
My only issue is I don't know how much of it I caught. Because
Oh, in the
I
film?
would have caught it flying, but I don't think I would have caught all the height.
I did though on mine.
The hood pin.
Was that?
The hood's in better shape than the car is.
The hinges aren't.
No.
Good thing you know someone who can weld.
Oh, look at that trophy.
Woo! Dang. Do you want me to take a picture of you with your hood?
Or by the car, yeah.
Okay.
I think it cracked up here though.
As sad as it is, it makes for good
Content.
YouTubes. You guys are always looking
Yeah,
for that.
I fucked up again. What you say?
Season ender.
I still feel like the hood is going to be reasonable. It's just like the thing in the backside.
Well, mine has 3 cracks in it. Mine is in it.
That's what I get for having a firm hood. Dan, I see you're aiming at the sky right now. You're like at the sun. My face is down here, Dan.
Look at that flow. Look at that sick flow carrying that spermy hood.
So this is the damage to the glass here. You know what? I can live with the damage to the glass. The glass is replaceable. This is the part that kind of sucks a little bit. It severely dented in the hood. You can see like where each part of the hood was. Yeah, the roof. The hood damaged the roof. You can see like the big indent to where it hit.
The saddest part. That's the saddest part.
The windshield?
No, you got the Miles of Mayhem sticker.
Oh, Miles Mayhem sticker. Dustin, I'm gonna need a new one. I did lose my trans brake button on the line, but I can confirm that the trans brake still works because I have like a reverse toggle switch in here. That switch right there on the dash actually toggles my reverse, and the trans brake comes on when I activate that. So it's something in the button here, or it's something in the wiring in the back from the button, or a pin in the ECU fell out, something like that. Something simple. Honestly, I am much happier breaking a windshield and a hood, some aesthetic bits, instead of blowing a motor. Like, thank God I didn't blow a motor today. We did go 163 miles an hour in the quarter mile on a 88.96 at 3,300 pounds, like, not working it. 26 pounds of boost. So these True North turbos are working. Gina's got a couple more passes left, so we'll enjoy her hopefully setting a new record. I upped the 2-step again. She was actually sitting there for 10 seconds on the trans brake, like at the trans brake. Yes?
I was just gonna say I'm gonna go pee and then maybe go back.
Yep.
Sorry, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, she was sitting there for 10 seconds on the trans brake, like at the 2-step. So that was a little frick around. So I actually upped her 2-step a little bit, see if we can get it 60 foot a little harder, and then hopefully she just runs it out. So we should just be able to take these bolts out. I don't actually have a good wrench to pull those out. So yeah, this is probably a prime opportunity to say boostedlifestyle.com for all your merch. Every $1 you spend at boostedlifestyle.com gets you 1 entry for an Everlast welder. And it goes towards getting me another windshield, hood pinned. Look at that, it's just gonna fit on there. That's easy transportation. It's barely even broken. Peg would say this is mint.
Pretty well is mint though. Look, a little road rash.
Little road, like it's got some battle scars in it now. I can't believe how much this hood survived versus all of that.
Look, even track prep on it.
Yeah, this track rubber on the friggin' hood. That survived a 40-foot jump. Crazy.
This is awesome.
It's like on there.
It's like rubber from the track.
It's barely even damaged.
Barely, still good.
I barely even died.
Just use your hood pins next time and you're good to use it.
We looked around.
Oh yeah, honestly,
What you gotta do, just pin it in
I could
the back.
probably run it like this now. It wouldn't even move in the back.
When you first got this thing, I feel like it was a little bit more like prim, you know what I mean? And now it's literally gone through the trenches.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. It's a trench car now.
I'm an aggressive fabricator, okay?
You're an aggressive racer. You're an aggressive everything.
$11.30. We all know that's a lie.
Oh, yeah,
So Geena went 708, but she's still pissed.
I'm fucking pissed. I keep getting double bulbed, number one. And then I waited. I was like, okay, I will risk not getting my light, not cutting my light to get a good time, but then it wouldn't even go on the two-step.
That
So
was on me. I tried to put a boost builder on it to make more boost.
my tuner is
Whoa!
my tuner's the kind of guy who leaves his hood pins out.
Wow! That literally just happened. Salt in the wound, big time. Don't go to that website. All right, so we had a boost builder put on this thing, and it actually nosedived hard. It went to like 3,600, nosedived down to like 3,200, and she let go of it. It went like 1.7 to the 60 foot,
Yeah.
and 708.
Yeah, in the 8th.
In the 8th. So what I did was I took the boost builder out of it. She's just gonna leave on RPM, which we're leaving at 3,700 instead of 3,300, I think.
Yeah.
And that's, we're out of a spring pressure right now. So we only have 5-pound wastegate springs in it. We're only making like 11 pounds of boost. That's, you usually only get like double the spring pressure for boost. So we either have to address that by adding compressed air to the system or put bigger springs in it. And then I think over the winter we should address either one, get a better suited torque converter for the car, or two, a better suited camshaft, because we're having the same issue we had with my car where it's just taking forever to get on the brake if we're trying to go to 3,700 instead of 33. So that's our little predicament we're in now. So I set the rev limiter 3,750 for you. And basically all the boost we can make in it, and she's got to run it out this time.
I'm gonna do, yeah, because before I was basically letting out after the 8th because we were talking about like, oh, if I go too fast, I don't want to like, you know, raise some flags in the quarter. It's okay if I do it in the 8th, but not in the quarter.
Yeah.
But now it's probably my last run of the day, so I'm gonna fucking free ball it here.
Tracks are more user-friendly if you creep up on something instead of you just jumping in the car and ripping off a 9-second pass. If they see that you went 11:50 and then 11:20 and then 10 and then 10 whatever, like
Sure, like a gradual.
yeah. That was a good launch. 1087, 131.
I definitely hit the rev limiter in first, but like the back end, I feel like that was fucking fast. Let's see. Maybe not. Maybe it wasn't. I don't fucking know. Ah! It went 7:14 in the 8th and 10:87 in a quarter. My 60 foot was a little bit better. My reaction was dog shit because I had to wait for the two-step, but If I hadn't hit the rev limiter, maybe it would have been better. I wonder if I can get one more in. I hit the rev limiter!
Yeah, so converter's a little too tight for that setup. We just bought, it's like a Summit Racing converter, to be honest, like 400 bucks. It's good on the street, a little bit too much for here. You can even tell when you shift it into gear, it hits a little hard. So it's just on a little on the tight side. We need a little bit looser converter or a little bit less camshaft.
Lighter fluid.
I hit the rev limiter.
There's not much else we can do though.
Yes, I know. So I want to go again, maybe, if we give it a second to cool down. If I shift a little bit, because I bogged when I hit the limiter a bit. I feel like I could have shaved off that second.
It's hot.
I know it's hot.
Because you sat on the trans brake for a long time, I was like, oh, just go already.
I thought I was supposed to wait for the tool
You
step.
were, but it was like a long time. I was like, so something's a little warm in here.
Yep. Why does that turbo continuously spin longer?
What?
I don't know. It looks like it's just steaming from here somewhere.
Ow.
You did good though. So currently, you beat Tokyo in the quarter mile.
And
you
not
beat
in the eighth,
mile.
though, I know.
So you guys can share the glory. What's wrong with that?
There's really nothing wrong with that, but
And we know that there's flaws in both setups. Tokyo's needs more fuel pump. Yours needs a better converter or camshaft.
true.
I feel like the converter should be a little bit looser, just because you know how when you shift it, when you shift it into gear at idle, it like
Yeah, it
hits.
jumps, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the converter being a little tight.
So basically, if we were to either add compressed air or adjust the springs and then turn my two-step back down a little bit, because like maybe we had found that like 3700, the car doesn't like it for the
No.
two-step. So I feel like maybe 3500.
We
Went off the line like fucking spit, but
We can make it work at 3500
yeah,
and then just add more boost on top, but
we don't have that capability.
like I said,
today.
you're already way past your cage shirt now.
I
so-
mean, yeah. You mean my lack of cage cert?
And we get to drive it home, so is it worth
Breaking
smoking
it?
the trans to...
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I won't do another run. Now I'm a little pissed I hit the rev limiter though, because I feel like I would have at least been closer to hitting a 6.
Yeah, because you did 708.
Yes.
And I feel like it went a little snottier out of the hole that time.
Oh yeah, like it definitely went out of the hole, but like it bogged when I
It
hit the
still
rev
said
limiter.
only one.
Hi,
Work it, Geena.
I work in
We gotta drive this back home still.
it. Yeah.
We ended up driving it all the way here, 500 kilometers, and then we'll drive it home.
And then I ran 1087 or something.
Yeah. Basically 2 10-second street cars we built this year. Nice. And then mine was 8-second hood flyer. Quick little 5-hour drive home now. Well, the car's back in the garage here. As you can see, the extent of the damage is basically the windshield here. That'll need to be replaced. It is dented in a couple spots where it would actually seal on the body. And then we've got a nice couple sets of dents in the top here, which I don't know really what to do with this piece. Of course, you could probably pop it out from the bottom a little bit, but like this dent right here is actually on some sort of bracing underneath, so I don't know how I'll get that out. The hood did suffer a little bit of damage here. A lot of it is on the wrap and stuff. Like it is a little bit broken right there, but I feel like if I put another set of hood pins in it up top here, we should be able to run this hood instead of getting another hood. All the lawnmower stuff is here because we actually finally, I think it's a long time. There was a 4.6 over here. There was actually a 4.6 liter engine over here that we got rid of finally out of the original New Edge Mustang that I had, and it was sitting there for forever. We just got rid of it today. And that 5 liter under the shelf over there, I've been meaning to give that to Dan at DD Speed Shop. The truck is almost done here too. I just need to do the charge pipe and the down pipe on this thing, and then we're ready to fire this thing up. The engine and everything is all back in that. We just ran out of time before we went to the track, which I mean, honestly, stuff happens, and like, Every time I go to the track, I'm prepared that the car is gonna go in the wall. Just freak circumstances, anything can happen, the car could hit the wall. And if you're drag racing at the level, I feel like anything in the 8s, you should probably be prepared to write the car off. And yeah, you just have to be prepared for those things. No need to get discouraged, no need to like be down on yourself. Stuff happens, you just take it as it comes. Take it on the chin, put a smile on, we're on to the next thing. And for the rest of October, boostedlifestyle.com for all your merch. Every $1 spent gets you 1 entry for the Everlast 185 welder. And that is unfortunately the end of the race season here in Canada, so we've got a long winter in the garage. Let me know what you guys want to see built in the garage this winter down below. I'm gonna purposely leave a space in the garage so we can build something fun. Hope you enjoyed our track day. Peace easy, get Devi.